Okay, I'm going to make a fun Thanksgiving card. I love the stamp set from Pretty Pink Posh. I'll link it down below for you. It is just darling. All the little critters are darling. I love that this one is sitting on a little wood stool or a wood stump. Then we have a traditional stool over here, and they're just sharing a really cozy meal. Plus the happy Thanksgiving sentiment is just pretty, pretty, pretty. And I do not have the coordinating dies for this, so I'm going to show you a card without the coordinating dies and give you a little dose of inspiration if you are looking to make a Thanksgiving card. We are going to be coloring with Copics today too, so I will be sure to list all of my marker choices down below. You can click on the title of the video to see all of my supplies. All right, let's start by, I am going to do a really fun scalloped card. That way I can dress this up since it's going to be a little bit flatter. All right, so this is one of my favorite die sets to have in my collection. It is so fun. These are little eyelet rectangles, and I'll list them down below for you. I need to punch out a couple more of my little circles, but because I don't have the coordinating die, I'm going to stamp this right on to my panel here, and this is a way to really dress up the card. It's very simple, but just putting it on something fancy, in my opinion, just brings a little bit more fun. Plus, then we can bring some more dimension to our card without cutting out our design. So you can fussy cut. You know me. If this is your first time here, I do not like fussy cutting. So if you love it, you can do even more with this if you don't have the coordinating dies, but this is how I'm gonna do mine, by bringing dimension elsewhere. Okay, so there is my little eyelet rectangle panel there. And then move these. I am going to stamp again right onto this panel. So I'll bring in my Misty. This is just my little stamp positioner here. And here we go. Add this. Oh, I really like how it is just like that. So pretty. Okay, let's do our little critter scene here. And I think I can stamp everything all at once. I'll just bring in my Happy Thanksgiving right below. Maybe I'll do it separately. That way I can really see what I'm doing. Okay, that looks good. And then again, I am going to use some Copic markers to color out all of my little critters. They are an alcohol marker, so I want to use an ink that will not smear once I begin coloring. So I personally like this Memento ink. It works like a charm, and I'll use that to stamp out my little scene here. I love the little wood stump stool. That just thrills me to pieces. Okay, there we go. And then I'll double, should I? Oh my gosh, that is a really good first stamp. I'm gonna lightly just do one double stamp there. Oops, actually, hold on. There's one little bare ear that didn't quite get it. Okay, let's do a tad more there. Oh, so cute. Oh, they're adorable. Now I'll just use a wet wipe to clean off my stamp. And then I'll position my little Happy Thanksgiving next. Sometimes it's easier for me to do one at a time. Okay, whoop, goodness. There we go. Place that back down. And then Happy Thanksgiving. It also allows me to kind of place that even closer because I'm not competing with the other stamp, so I can bring it wherever I want without it running into the other stamp. I think that looks good. I can kind of hover this part over. Oops, nope, it just clinged to it. I was gonna say to kind of get a preview, but it just clinged right to it. Bring that up a little bit so that my margins match a little more. I think that looks good. Let's see. Okay, then I will reposition here and stamp out the sentiment portion. Oh, I love the scripty look there. That's so well designed. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. And once more. Oops, oops, that got a little gummy. Let me clean that part off. I have a fresh ink pad, so if I don't stamp directly down and I accidentally drag it, it pulls up that ink. And just go there. Okay, that looks so cute. All right, we are ready to go. Now what I want to do is pick out all of my marker choices. So I'll do that and then we can start coloring. Okay, I think I have all of the colors that I want. I may sneak in a few more, but I'm gonna fast forward so you can just watch and relax, and I'll be sure to place my color combinations down below. All right, let's get started. Okay, all of my coloring is done. So now I'm coming through with this size 10 jelly roll. It's my favorite. I'm gonna add some accents that I think will just bring some more oomph to my image. I just kind of add them all around where I think they'd be fun. And I also use this to color back if I get outside of the lines. It's my favorite way to just mend really quickly. Add just some fun little flares here. And then, let's see, let's do some on this little guy. And I think with my tablecloth, I'll kind of come up along this scallop just to add my highlights there. So cute. Oh my gosh, so simple and easy. I love it. Really fun. Okay, now what we're going to do, I am at exactly 30 minutes, so not a quick card. Most of the time will be spent on the coloring, but that is where I absolutely love to relax. So fun for me. Next step is figuring out the color card base that I would like. So I'm gonna go just put my panel against some different colored cardstock colors, and I'm gonna see which one just speaks to me the most. Okay, love, love, love this color here. I think that's gonna be so pretty. So I'm gonna make a landscape card. So I have my cardstock cut down to 8.5 by 5.5, and then half of 8.5 is 4 1/4. Some quick math there. Scored that right in the middle. And then I am going to be left with an A2 size card, 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm gonna add a little bit of dimension with some foam tape since my panel is very flat. So let's go ahead and just secure this down. I'm gonna flip this over, bring in my foam tape here, and just add a few strips on the back. All right, here's my last little one. I think that little scallop rectangle just really makes all of the difference. Makes it so fun. All right, so very close to finishing this card. I am going to plop this on my card base really quick, and then I'll add some finishing touches with some sequins just to bring some fun sparkle. All right, so I'll center that. There, looks good. So fun. Okay, and then let's do some sparkle. Okay, I don't know if they make this anymore. This is from Spellbinders. It's so pretty, and it's got more of a gold orange look, which I think is really fun for fall. But what I'm gonna do is grab my glue, and I think I'm gonna do little duos of 2, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little duo here, a little duo, definitely one here, and then maybe, let's see how that looks first. We'll grab a little wand here. So I'm gonna do 2 up here. Whoops. Okay, loving that. Bring some more out here. Duo down here. Yeah, I think I need one more little duo, so maybe just right here. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay, I like that. Very fun. Really simple way to finish that off and add a little boost. Okay, I am at 36 minutes exactly. So honestly, the bulk of the time was the coloring, and then assembling the card itself and doing all the stamping took like 3 minutes. So not much time at all. I'll list everything that I used to bring this together down below. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you recreate it. It's so fun. See you in the next video.